Hello and welcome back to the Zodiac trial. I've definitely been feeling this a bit more, so I will be splitting it up like I was with Sekiro. Definitely do want to continue where I left off here, and oh right, that I ran into a dead zone last time, so let's keep going exactly where I was first to see how I can do this here. Alright, we're going to keep going through here. Let's hit to the next one. Something else. Actually, I have another suggestion. What is it? What the possibility someone might have both traders in their group? Well, come on, what are the chances of that? Or what if the trader is someone like Where's the Tiger? No one in those groups could stand against them. She's not wrong. Nope. For that reason, I think we should have as a collective pledge to all look in the same general area. Obviously not the same specific places, because that defeats the point, but the same area on the floor. That way if something goes wrong, we can call out. Oh, I like the idea a lot. Me too. There's strength in numbers. Dang, I'm just jumping right in here, aren't I? Well, that's probably a good thing. I'll recap a bit, I guess just to be safe, one quick recap. The important thing we learned last time, first things first, we learned the Jade Emperor is not kidding when he learned that the collars he gave everyone can in fact kill us at any time he wishes. But the good news is, he doesn't seem to be lying he doesn't seem to be bold-facedly lying to us. At worst, he lies by omission, so... Or at least that seems to be the case. The main thing is the traders mentioned are people who specifically have rules to stipulations to their quote-unquote character they must play that requires them to either act or in a certain way or die even if everyone wins together. And ones like the defeatist absolutely is designed because there's a rule says that, well, if everyone else wins except for them, well, they still die even though that goes against the spirit of the intent. So... And of course, the victorious one, the one who dies if they don't win with 3 or less people total. Jade Emperor said that everyone can get out of here alive if they do things properly, but at the same time, it does seem a bit odd because those personalities seem completely impossible to win with everyone else. Which suggests to me there must be an item or ability that either deletes or negates the personality stipulations, because there can't be any other way for anyone. There's no way where everyone crosses the finish line together in a way that doesn't also kill the defeatist and the victorious person. Does it just make sense? Okay, we'll go with that. And I must point out on that subject, while Ox has been very helpful to us, remember, just because the first person who helps us is helpful doesn't necessarily mean they're innocent. After all, while the Scooby-Doo cliche is a thing, it does make sense that the person who has the most to hide would be the most friendly. Yeah, after all, they have the most reason to try and throw suspicion off themselves, so as much as we can all meme on Scooby-Doo, it's a trope for a reason, is what I'm saying. If that is the plan, then what section of the school should we look through first? May I suggest the right part of the first floor? I don't think we've covered enough ground up there. We have learned that Snake is apparently ex-military, which suggests he's older than older than he looks. Incidentally, I think it's worth noting, last time I made a couple Danganronpa comparisons of this game, but to my understanding this is just purely Zero-Scape based. The Danganronpa I'm pretty much bringing up myself because they're trapped in a high school, but everyone here seems to be college age or higher. Especially since the case that seems to have brought them all together was from years ago. It's entirely possible the Jade Emperor is simply that petty, relating to everyone who got his father convicted for a crime he's convinced they didn't commit, but at the same time... Well, I guess I can speculate more later. Sure, let's just do it already, I'm sick of talking about this. Dragon's remark cut the conversation off, we're all just sick of just talking, we're antsy, nervous, and sick. What would make us feel better? Looking for the dang trinkets. Everyone started searching throughout the same general population on the first floor. Oh yeah, I guess while we're here... Well, they do say that the two with the personalities that can cause problems for the rest of us should just sacrifice themselves. One thing I should have mentioned last time is that that's extremely easy to say for people who don't have to make the sacrifice. Perhaps it would have been better if someone pointed out that there must be a way to delete or negate the effects of personalities that would cause that because, not, though granted, it could simply be the simplest explanation could be simply be that Jade Emperor was lying when he said everyone can get out alive. At the same time, man, I mean, if he was going to lie just to get us to lose some people, he could have easily said that the executions were required. After all, well, the first two Zero Escape games, I can talk about this without spoiling much. The first two Zero Escape games, the notary games, killing is not explicitly required in them. It just makes things easier in certain situations. It's only the third game, Zero Time Dilemma, where killing someone is actually part of the game itself. So, if he had simply wanted to make killing a necessary part of the game, he would have simply made it a part of the game. There would be no need to force them all like this. Dog was a very light conversation, so Bunny took his cues, so our group was a very quiet search party, but that didn't mean we weren't determined. We searched the rooms with the Grey Mountain precision speed. Yeah, we need to avoid the whip no matter what. What we have learned from the other timeline is that while Dog is kind of a fatalist, doesn't necessarily mean he isn't playing to win or that he isn't going to try and make things interesting for himself. It's hard to say if he and Bunny were telling the truth about them having the personalities, and even if they were, that was that timeline, and this is this timeline. They could entirely have different personalities, because remember, anything that hasn't already been revealed to us could potentially change the more we take these path splits. Alright, it was only natural that before long, Bunny found something unusual. In the same room with a big projector, there was a safe hidden under stairs. Fortunately, to open it, there was a crossword puzzle that used a bunch of movie trivia. How the hell are we supposed to answer some of these when we haven't watched some of these movies? Oh, it's really weird. In the past, these things didn't seem to need specific knowledge. I don't know why this one's different. We're really stuck. Why don't we try asking other people for help? Didn't that one kid do camera stuff? I mean, acting. Yeah, whatever. Point is, we should pool our brain resources. You feel me? Good thinking. Taking Dog's advice, we talked to other people, and before we knew it, we were able to solve it. By the time Bunny was able to open the safe, we'd amassed something of a crowd. Unfortunately, when we looked in, it wasn't a minor trinket, but a statue. Bunny took it out. What's this? The number's on it. Me too. Shut up. What? You moron, we don't know what it does. Missed a piece of paper inside the safe again. Oh, whoops. Same dents, same mistakes, know what I mean? Also, we have to remember that we've learned that both Bunny and Dog were ex-cops. Dog left specifically because pretty much everyone in the force was corrupt. As far as he is aware, there isn't anyone who wasn't. Which means, and since him and Bunny know each other, that means Bunny couldn't have joined afterward. Now, it could be that Dog is simply lying or exaggerating how bad it really was, but we can't rule out the possibility that Bunny is in fact a corrupt cop. Just read the paper. I'm getting to it. Relax. Ahem. This is a prayer statue to the ancient draconic gods, said to strike down enemies of Ask. By activating this, you are introducing another action the animals can take. There will now be a pray option. After pressing pray, you can select any other animal's name or you can select to no one. Pray cycles every 15 minutes instead of 45. Everyone must make a prayer or face punishment, which means there's 3 pray cycles in a 45-minute round. At the end of the pray cycle, the participant whose name was entered by the most people will receive holy judgment and will be executed. Votes will be anonymous, but it will be revealed how many people voted for the participants. If everyone selects no one or multiple people equal amount of votes, no one will be executed. When I activate this item, the effects will start at the beginning of the next round and be explained to the group. That's crazy! Who would ever want to activate that item? There's absolutely no benefit to something like that. You mean tell me, hey, that my second chance information was for nothing? I wouldn't be so quick to dismiss the use of this item. If there were a traitor we could not conventionally defeat, say, horse or tiger, we could activate this item and use it to take them down safely. It's a leveling item to ensure that one person completely physically superior, they cannot simply steamroll the rest. What it is bait. We lock the statue up and never open it. Agreed. It seems entirely too risky to activate this item under any circumstances. Yeah, I'm kind of with the Bunny and Ox here. While this item is definitely useful for them to make sure that the others can't win by raw strength, or, in Dog's case, if he managed to get his items and we managed to get away, managed to get, say, a weapon and we managed to get away, yeah, the problem is it's pretty clearly here to introduce a power dynamic, to just cause a popularity. So if people start immediately getting suspicious of one another, they'll activate it out of panic, and we can't have it activating out of panic. So we decided to seal off the item. We kept on searching. Snake's group found another miner. That brings the count to 6, but eventually time ran low. We had to go individual rooms. I chose to run, obviously. When that was done, we decided to look around. I wish it would allow me to look at the tablet, but I guess they don't want to be like Zero Escape 2, where you directly choose the path split options. However, when the 4th round switched over, a voice began to play on our tablets. Attention, animals. A major trinket has been used and there's now a new option available. Praying. Our faces twisted to horror as we realized the horrible rules we'd heard about and even put into play. I already could tell this meant nothing good. Someone used it and an immediate emergency meeting was called. What the hell was that? I thought we agreed to throw the horrible mechanic away. I fess up who did it. Don't worry, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. You don't think that's gonna get them to confess? Unfortunately, it's too late for that. Even if they were to confess now, that means we'd all just pray against them. Because now that this is here, it's got a hair trigger, so to speak, since anyone who's unpopular for any reason could be targeted. So my dad said when I messed up. All of you shut up. Huck snapped. His face was flourished. An understandable reaction to the situation we've been thrust into. It's obvious whoever activated this trinket has ill intent. We should assume that either the victorious personality or the defeated personality. In either case, the more people dead, the easier it will be for them to complete their objectives. But how were they able to use the trinket? It should have been locked away. None of that matters. That idiot Bunny blathered up the first 3 numbers without thinking. At that point, they could have guessed and checked the last one. Unfortunately, Dragon is 100% correct. While we can't really narrow down the suspect list since the first 3 numbers are more than enough to brute force the code. Hey, isn't it suspicious he just gave away code like that? Maybe done on purpose to make it seem like anyone could use the item. That way, you wouldn't be able to pin on him. Hold on a minute, Pig. I know you have a right to be angry, but you're putting out some hurtful accusations. Take a moment and reconsider, don't you? Not to impose, but is Pig's theory really even possible? Bunny had yet to read the rule explanation, and thus had no idea what announcing those numbers would accomplish. This doesn't necessarily clear him of suspicion, mind you, but I do believe it's stretched to claim malintent or an oversight. Thanks, Monkey. No gratitude is necessary. I'm simply hoping to keep the conversation measured. Whatever, it's still the dumbass fault for running his mouth like that. Which with the pointless squabbling, we have a much larger concern to deal with. What are we supposed to do now? The system's in play. We can't descend to paranoia just because of this threat. We need all promise to choose no one. You seriously think people are gonna do that? If everyone does that, one rogue vote could kill you. I believe Pig has brought up the real reason why this will never work. Even if we assume that whoever activated it will refrain from voting, a questionable assumption at best, mind you, there is a real risk that non-traitors will vote for others in fear of being voted for themselves. It is a true dilemma. It's clear that simply promising to not vote is not going to cut it. Therefore, we're forced to turn the way nobody does in case of a tie. If we focus all our votes in equal proportion, the votes will tie and we can stay alive. Wait, Ox, you're saying you want us to vote for each other? Yes, I believe that's the only way. I do think it's a wise idea in theory, but Ox, I fear that the few will want to volunteer for the position voted. It's an undeniable, desirable position no matter how you place it. Fine, I'll step up the plate. I actually think this is a really big deal, because by putting his own name on there, Ox is proving he's not just asking others to take a sacrifice. He's actually willing to put his own name in there. But again, that could also be to clear him of suspicion, because we're simply that much less likely to suspect. But I suppose without any other recourse, there's no point in worrying about Ox. Mouse, bunny, dragon, sheep, monkey, pig. I want you all to vote for me. Are you serious? So this is what confusion looks like, huh? Why, you think Ox is being bright? That's nothing. Ox, tiger, horse, dog, you can all vote for me. Seriously? The votes will split 6-6. Neither of us will die. Hopefully. Definitely. I know myself, and I know I'm not the type to die in a duel like this. I don't like this plan, but if everyone agrees to it, I'm gonna go with it. No objection here. Nor here. I admire bravery, Ox, dragon. I'll hear what one voted next round. No, it'll take too long to discuss this every single time. We need to resume our trinket search, so if we can come up with a system, we should stick to it. If we're decided we go and enter votes now, these 15-minute cycles are gonna be a lot faster than full round cycles. Yes, I think that'll be for the best. Come on, everyone, find a room and input your votes. Everyone remembers who to vote for. I swear, if one of you pricks forgets who you're on, screw this up, you're dead meat. We split up in our individual rooms. I voted for Ox properly. I didn't have a choice. If I didn't, Dragon might die. But I had a bad feeling about this. Yeah, unfortunately, this still leaves a very precarious situation. If even one person does something different, and they don't even necessarily have to vote for the other person, mind you, they could just vote no one, then one of them will have the most votes and therefore die. I didn't like voting for Ox, but I couldn't linger on bad feelings. I had to keep forward momentum. I returned to the cafeteria. By the time everyone returned, the 15-minute cycle was almost up. We ignored that and talked about searching strategy. After we confirmed everything worked out fine, we'll gather back up in the groups we were in and resume our search. The important thing is to stay focused. If we rush and miss a trinket, the mark room is searched. We could really be screwing ourselves in the long run. We need 10 minor trinkets, no matter what. 12 would be ideal, but Ox is interrupted by announcement. With a total of 6 prayers, the great draconic gods have heeded the wishes and strike down Ox. Oh, damn. He couldn't even get a curse on before it's... Okay, what's wrong with him? The execution process has begun. No! The snake was right. Ox turned a strange color, clawed his own throat. Blood started dripping on from under the collar. The knives must have really been in there. This is really descriptive. Eventually it's too much for him. Yeah, it's going pretty descriptive, so I'm just gonna... you can get the gist of it from from the dialogue I give, right? So yeah, his corpse now lay in the cafeteria. Ah! Ox, no. Damn it. What the hell? Brian. Screw you and all you stand for, you murderer. Now, Mouse, calm down. Excuse me? I know you have the right to be angry, but we need to think about what this means rationally if we don't want more to follow. I hate it, but Bunny was right. My rage was supplanting my sorrow. I didn't know him for long, but he seemed nice. We woke up in the same room, and so I felt I knew him best. He was the leader of the group, and to end up like this? No, both anger and sadness were out of place. I needed to once again bottle up my emotions, because I screamed at him. Brian was the one who caused. It was someone in this room. What on earth was that about? I thought Dragon was supposed to get 6 votes too. Dragon, what the hell's it about? What are you looking at? Me, did what I was supposed to. I was one of Ox's 6 votes. If we're going to blame anyone, it's those who were supposed to vote for me, because one of them didn't hold up their end of the bargain. That's correct. Even if they didn't vote for, yeah, even if they voted no one, that would have given Dragon 5 and Ox 6, which automatically causes it. So this does at least narrow down the pool, at least a little. Excluding Ox, that's himself, that's 5 people. Plus Snake, Tiger, Rooster, Horse, and Dog. So does that mean the person who's the major trinket's one of them? Unfortunately, it's not that easy, huh? This seems like a big pain, but I'm gonna have to really do some work today, huh? Let's all assume the non-traders were completely loyal and fearless and did what they were told no ulterior motives. Say we buy that, I do. We're still left the problem that we're not dealing with only one trader. There's 2 people who didn't out their personalities. Oh shit, you're right. Even if one person started this prayer nonsense, now that's active, there's 2 people who benefit from people dying. That means even though the 2 didn't know the other person... Even though the 2 don't know who the other person is, those with abnormal personalities are basically partners who both benefit from using the system to kill others. We can guess at least one of the traders are on that list, but it's going to be a big pain narrowing down from there. Even if we attempted this tying shtick 5 or 6 more times, there'd still be a struggle to know for sure. So what you're saying is the tying plan won't work and that we're totally doomed? I didn't say that, just said what I said. Still, the traders certainly got lucky. After all, if the 2 were voting for different people and both decided to switch their vote, not only would there be a tie, but we'd know 2 people tried to betray the group. Snake, that's it. Oh? I know how we can beat the traders, sorta. Actually, this might be a really dumb idea. Just say it. Okay, so the 2 traders don't know each other, correct? So it'd be difficult for them to plan. Right. Oh, instead of making a tie, a little tie. Oh, I see what she's going to say. She's going to say to, have each person vote for the next person in line. That way, whoever dies, we now know who to narrow down. I mean, like a 1 vote each. I'll be honest, I haven't totally 100% been paying much attention, so might be off base, but wouldn't that make it easier for someone to get voted out and harder? If we know how the tie would go, it would. But if what we made it so the traders didn't know who would be voted, 2 of us would be the designated voters, and the rest of us would choose to vote no one. The 2 voters then vote someone separately, but the rest of us won't know which 2 people they vote. Oh, that's actually a bit different than what I was thinking. Although I do think my plan, like if Tiger voted Mouse, Mouse voted, I think that's Dog, because of the floppy ears. No, that's Rabbit, because Rabbits have floppy ears. Dog is the one in the middle. But yeah, well, it's Rabbit, Rabbit's a monkey. That would be interesting, because that would mean anyone who dies would be able to out because we know who was supposed to vote for who. But this could also work. That way the traders won't know who's getting a vote, so they'll have to randomly guess who to choose. Even if both of them guess, it'll usually end up with 4 people getting 1 vote each. Not to be dismissive, but doesn't this plan have a glaring flaw? If one of the traders votes the same person as one of the designated voters, that person will die. That's why I said the system was flawed. It leaves things a chance, the possibility of going wrong. Seems like our best bet. Not that I'm seeing a better plan to go with. We could also use this to help to figure out who the traders are. If it says we have a 4-way tie, then we know the 2 designated voters are both definitely innocent. Are you sure about that? I don't know if it said they'd announce who was voted in the case of a tie. Oh, you're right, they didn't. But they might do that. I don't know. It's unclear the announcement. I see a problem with this plan. Another one? If one of the designated voters is a traitor, they'll know who the partner is and can copy that vote. Odds are at least one of our designated voters a traitor is 2 out of 11, which isn't that low. Yeah, that's a little under 1 out of 5. And given there's twice as many rounds for prayer voting as round voting, it's highly likely at least one's going to be a traitor. Dudes, designated voters could just not tell each other who they plan to vote. That's better, but then we're risking the designated voters choosing the same person by accident. I know, we can have a system where the voters write all 11 names of our sheet of paper, then fold them up. They can't choose a different piece of paper. Look who they need to vote, throw the sheets away. After, we'll also throw the rest of the paper away. That way they're definitely voting for different people, but they don't know who the other person's voting for. That sounds like a great compromise. If that works for everyone, I suggest we move on. These 15-minute cycles are far less forgiving than the 4 or 5-minute round cycles. In an effort to keep things moving, I volunteer to be the designated voter. Then I'll be the other. Great teamwork and choosing efficiency, guys. Yeah, just split vote. Also, put your moves around 5 while we're at it. We don't know when we'll have another chance. And break. Once again, we split up with a better plan. However, this sense of deja vu, there's the same feeling when we split up last time. I was trying not to think how it turned out. We also split 2/3 rounds, simply dealing with the prayer business instead of finding minor trinkets. It wasn't exactly a hopeful situation. Still, there wasn't much to do. Choosing run, I'd pray against no one. Then we met up in the cafeteria. Time, however, the group was silent. There was only seconds till the end of the prayer cycle. Success or failure of the plan would be determined. We all held our breaths, waiting to hear the outcome. Then we heard it. With a total of 2 prayers, the great draconic gods have heeded the group's wishes to strike down Tiger. No, this can't be! Similar to Ox, Tiger's last words were cut off. Couldn't watch again. I had to turn away. All the other backs were. Was this disrespectful? I didn't care. Watching someone's positive Tiger day painfully would break my psyche. I couldn't handle it. I heard Pig pacing nervously. Pig, are you alright? Oh, me, I'm fine. Super fine. Just having a mental breakdown over here. Nothing to worry about. Seriously, what the hell was that about? For the record, Tiger wasn't my designated vote. Dog wasn't mine. Are you saying both traders voted her independently? How likely is that? Very much not so. In all likelihood, this means the two have somehow managed to contact each other. If they vote together, this plan is essentially dead in the water. No, this is all my fault. That's not true. It was a good plan, just not good enough. So what do we do now? We spent all this time thinking what we must do, but on both occasions we've utterly failed to counter the traitors. Gotta say, this is a real D+ effort right now. Shut the hell up, you're so annoying. Things are always better when you're silent. Rooster, you've contributed the least here, so you have a little ground to stand on. My lack of speech is a contribution. Dragon herself just said things are better when I'm silent. So you're welcome. Rooster's right, we need a new plan. The plan is, no plan, huh? Plans suck, they aren't useful. Plans what killed Tiger Knox. We just sit around and say exactly what we're gonna do. The traders will be able to completely read, and this time we haven't found any trinkets, so our plan's not to have a plan. Okay, what does that mean? I don't vote no one. Vote someone random. Find a partner and both of you vote the same person. Be completely random, untrackable. Then maybe we'll stumble to a tie vote. This sounds like a horrible idea. Nah, let's do this. Pig's right. The obsession with plans completely killed our searches, and they've been seen through twice. Everyone split up and don't be predictable. This feels like it's going to be hitting another bad ending very quickly. It followed soon. Before I knew it, the group was mostly split up. I was sort of Snake, completely abandoning logic and leaving things to chance really seemed like a bad idea. But the die was already cast, as it were. It's best to accept things and look for trinkets. I checked and did typical. Starting to feel like a professional school inspector who didn't end up with a lot of results. Even though I was able to search relatively quickly, no trinkets were found in the room I looked in. I started looking for another, but when I went down the hallway, I saw something suspicious. Snake was eagerly explaining something, the pig was nodding. A bit further, a horse was leading sheep in the library. What are you guys doing? The snake horribly brought pig in the... Wait, what's this? We're in the same room. What's going on here? Don't look at me like that. Ignore her. What on earth? Apologies, Mouse, but the weak-willed will lead the worst possible results. To avoid that, dramatic measures are needed. They decided the only way to ensure they weren't voted was to their own majority and vote away someone else. Everyone get over here. This group's trying to kill the rest of us. What the hell's you assholes? Dragon yanked the door handle, but horse. Get out of here. Pig, I told you not to make a plan. If I didn't join, they get someone else. You know you're gonna have to come out sometime. You can't be in the same room and use your tablet. Library actually has a small separate room, hence we choose a base. Oh, shit! Damn, it's told 2 cycles before we went full Lord of the Flies. I was expecting 1 cycle though, so well done us. Dragon slammed the door. Everyone, our first target be Dragon. She chances of breaking into our sanctuary. No, she doesn't. Guys, quickly, let's all vote Snake. Mouse, it's Nats versus them. We don't have the luxury. We have to focus all votes on him. Say no more. I'm on it. It's distressing, but if we don't, we may die. Why not? Yeah, I'll show you, asshole. We agreed to vote for Snake. We split up and went to different rooms. After voting, I returned to the library. Better watch yourself, Snake. Don't think we're going without a fight. Did everyone? Of course we did. Why wouldn't we? Like clockwork, the announcement plays. The players of the group are conflicted, so the great draconic gods will stay out of it. Does that mean it was a tie? It must be. I guess this isn't too much of a surprise. All 5 of us voted for Snake, and 5 of them voted for Dragon. They really tried to kill me, eh? Dragon started banging on the door again. Try and see what happens. Horse held the door for him. My, how interesting. Unintentionally, we stumbled across the solution we were looking for. What do you mean? By ensuring destruction upon all loss, we put the traitors in a situation where they can't ever veer away from a tie. We're currently operating on the very real assumption that if either of our groups are a 5-4 majority, the majority will systematically vote out the minority. With that in mind, no matter which side the traitors are on, no voting for who they said that they would results in their death. We've achieved a stable equilibrium, so what you're saying is everything's good now? To put it simply, yes. Once we became willing to murder innocents, our bargaining leverage greatly increased. I wonder, if this is the outcome Snake foresaw, then I must commend his foresight. Dang, did he really plan that? Don't give that asshole that much credit. He tried to save his own skin, just so happened to end up working out. So while they hole themselves up in there, we gotta handle legwork of finding the trinket. Hardly seems fair, but if that's what's needed of me, I'll be off. Dog started to walk away before he left to turn his back to us. Vote Snake again. Will do. Watch, I'm gonna find trinket in no time flat. I'll also join the search. I'll look around here. And I'm gonna stay guard out here. I don't like the idea of these creeps going after whatever they want. I think that's unnecessary, whatever you want. Just like that, they broke off again. I looked all around nearby classroom and was determined to find a trinket, just 4 more. If I could find one more, it'd be a big help. Unfortunately, hints evaded. As time passed, hints evaded me. I realized the prayer cycle was coming to an end, so I voted for Snake. Once again, I felt confident, but just in case, I checked back with the dragon and the other group. Dog had the same idea. Hey, Mouse, any luck finding trinkets? I wish. Heh, loser. Why'd you find one? He took out a token out and displayed it proudly. Right on. Oh yeah, I don't think they ever mentioned what the trinkets look like, so I guess the minor trinkets are just coins? Because I got a nose of this sort of stuff. It's incredibly infuriating to find this stuff while seemingly not trying. Why, jealous? A little. Anyways, anything happen with those 5, Dragon? Nah. As far as I can tell, those chumps are content holding themselves up like that and voting as a group. I doubt the cycle's result will be much different. As if spurred by his words, the tablets had another answer. The total of 7, the great draconic gods have heeded the group's wishes and struck down Snake. What? Hell! That's unexpected. I raced over the library's door. I saw a cursing Snake lashing out. Sure enough, he was dying. Despite keeping Dragon out, the group inside the library rushed out in a panic. I guess they didn't want to stay with a dying man. Rooster and Monkey also ran back, confused. What the hell? We had such a good thing going. Why'd everyone vote against Snake? Seriously, who did it? Don't you understand that all 4 of us are done now? Not me. Me either. Well, it had to be one of you pricks, but that doesn't make sense. The traitors would know they're signing their own death warrants by doing that. 7 prayers. Why would there be 7 prayers, though? Oh, that's right, because we have 5. That means 2 people voted against them. Were both traitors in that group? No, even that would explain it. If you're gonna betray your group, you wouldn't actively vote against Snake. You'd vote for someone other than the group. If we heard 5 prayers, but there were 2 extra. 2 extra. Suddenly all clicked. We're morons. Agreed, belaborate. Agreed, belaborate. Instead of answering, I went back to the cafeteria. I checked Ironox's batteries. Sure enough, the tablets are missing. Ah, damn it! What's wrong, Mouse? The traitor stole the tablets. What? It's something we already knew. Just because someone's dead doesn't mean their stop working. Someone realized that, and as soon as the opportunity, they swiped the dead's tablets. Which means they will use 2 extra votes to kill Snake and break the stalemate. Huh. I wouldn't have thought about that. Wouldn't you have? Or did you do this? Did you even listen to her? The person who grabbed the tablets was clearly in the other group. Yeah, that's right. This proves at least 1 traitor's in your group. Sheep's right. Hey, that means you guys shouldn't just vote us dead. You think that's gonna work? You're trying to vote us all dead and just gonna pretend that didn't happen? You're gonna try and stop us from getting some revenge? Dragon, I swear it wasn't personal. We're just desperate. If we didn't do anything, we were all gonna be executed one after another. A band together with a decent odds both traitors were in the other group. Which very much could be true. If we kill both traitors, then at least 5 of us could survive. I'm not hearing anything worth forgiving. It's a classic case of mob mentality. The fact there were 5 of them collectively is all of them a blame. So what do we do now? Again, I was unsure. We're gonna go with Pig's plan. Chaos? That was a good plan, though. I can't think of a better one. We just need to find 2 more. 2. So let's do that. I guess it's kind of a plan. I'll do it. This feels like conceding, but fine. Random voting it is. More importantly, we need to find minor trinkets. Yes, we've established that. I've already fulfilled my quota, so I expect you to pick up the slack. Quota, don't tell me you intend to quit working. I didn't have time for arguments. I just need to find the trinkets. Trinkets. I felt like calling out, but that was a sign I was losing my mind. Those were inanimate objects, but I didn't get to search long before it was the end of a prayer cycle. Random voting, huh? I voted for Dog, someone I suspected might be a traitor, possibly accounting for the other timeline. And I'm back for searching for trinkets. I didn't need to think about that. Who cares? You could totally be executed here. No need to worry. Not a single cause. Not even worth listening to the tablet announcement happening. And if not, Ty, it's a random death. 3 people died. This wasn't new. I just had to accept the best scenario. Draconic gods have decided to strike down Rooster. Another death. Wait a minute. 5? Even you factored in the traitor having 2. That's way too high a number to be a coincidence. I rushed back to the cafeteria. There I saw it. Bunny, Pig, Sheep, Horse, and Dragon, standing together looking guilty, next to Rooster's corpse. Bunny picked out Chepkin's tablet. Your group did this, didn't you? We didn't do anything wrong. Yes, we did. We reformed the voting block. Oh, damn it, guys. Dragon, you two. I'm not dying here. Whatever's happened, I'll roll with it. Fact of the matter is, Mouse, we know for a fact between you and Rooster, Monkey, and Dog, there's at least 1 traitor. We know it wasn't Dragon. She was standing guard outside for she didn't have the opportunity. Turns out Rooster didn't end up being. That just narrows it down to 3. Once we get you 3, well, things will work out depending on what we find. And you're okay with this. Mob-based murder. Then, in fact, there's 5 of you doing changes. What it is? What other choice do we have? Like it or not, there's 2 people trying to kill the rest of us. We don't know who they are. We just sit around unable, afraid of hitting an innocent. We're just standing targets waiting to be devoured. I, for one, Things too important outside of here that I'm unwilling to forfeit. With what he said, we have obligations, we don't have a choice. It's not my fault everyone do this in my situation. I didn't have time for the justifications. They could shove away blame all they wanted, they're gonna murder us all. I could despair, but that wouldn't help. I wasn't dying like this, some way I'd survive. First I need to gather allies, search the building for Monkey and Dog. After I gather them, explain the situation. I mean, it's really our fault for not figuring something like this to happen. Yeah, our lives are on the line with this group. Totally don't group and try to save yourselves. In times of extreme anguish, groups provide structure and safety to desperate minds. It makes sense given the horrors. People will be willing to stoop to such levels of everyone going along with it. I don't care whether or not they're justified. We need to team together and find some way to prevent them. Is there one little problem? The three of us is also trying to kill us all. Not necessarily, Bunny. Mouse, Monkey, Dog, I'm sorry. I feel really shitty about what I did. Now's not time for that. Explain yourself what you're doing here. Your group is taking the next steps and it dawned on me. We were right, the traitor killed Snake definitely came from you three. After all, the tablets are taken a boat, but when the last time we looked at them, it's possible someone gathered before that and used them to frame the people outside the library. Then I thought about things made sense. I also realized we should look at Snake's tablet when our end of his body was taken. And I think the people with the most opportunity were the people in the library when he died. So basically, I suspect someone in the library group. It was already possible when one of them could have been the traitor anyways, but the one who has Tiger and Opposites, the most dangerous one, is Pig. Pig? You're joking, surely. I'm for real. You might not know, but she's actually the one behind getting the group in the first place. She shows the location of the library, which means she couldn't have hidden the tablets ahead of time, and she was the one who suggested reforming the group. And you wish us to vote her execution? Yeah. That loose logic is your basis? Look, at this point, it's clear we're not getting this no blood on our hands. We have to make moves against people we think, and I think it's Pig. But if we go along with it, it'll be 4-4, no one will be executed. Not true? Bunny displayed a tablet. I picked up Roosters after he died, remember? With this we have 5. We can vote her out. That's... well... this is likely going to be another path split, so... actually, odds are these are both going to lead to dead ends, so I should be able to just use the back. We should vote Pig, however, ethically we can't use the second tablet. Even if she might be the traitor, we don't know that. We risk killing. We'll give 4 and tie it. That way we'll figure out what to do. Fine with me. It's a more humane option. I, for one, don't love this, but if it's what you want, more importantly, we should hurry up and do it. Remember, Bunny could very easily be corrupt, because while Dog is might not be an enemy in this timeline, we don't know if Bunny is either. Cycle's gonna end any minute now. Bunny wasn't wrong. We quickly split out and use our tablets. Time to put run for the round and prayer or vote against Pig. Hope we're doing the right thing here. It wasn't half a minute after putting my actions, round 6 ended. I heard an announcement. With a total of 5 prayers, strike down Mouse. That should have only had 4. Why were they voting me? Race with the prayer statue is completely different. A bloodthirsty game which won't tolerate. No one will be able to beat the victorious and defeated and get their hands dirty. Isn't without nobility, but better. I figured something like that might happen. Yeah, as I suspected, Bunny has used his to vote for us. There's no other question here. I really hate the idea of killing someone potentially innocent. However, we have no choice. We have only hope that she betrayed us first. Kind of a funny thing to hope for, huh? I hate this. But letting Pig keep forming these groups for our own safety will only lead to destruction. This way we'll end it, and we'll trust Bunny with the suspicions. Is there makes plenty of sense to me. I found this plan morally questionable, but there's times when one must put moral aside and focus on the task at hand. You're right, we don't have a choice. Let's not forget the real monster is Brian for putting us through all this. More importantly, we should hurry up and do it. The cycle's gonna end any minute. The total of 5 prayers, here the group wish to strike down Pig. This absolutely proves it. We cannot trust Bunny. Oh. And so it was done. Pig's fault. Kill me. That started the group voting murders. I was right to do this, wasn't I? I struggle to answer that. Unfortunate. I'm gonna have to go philosophy here, but don't worry, this will be short. Because this reminds me of a large debate that happened with Dragon Ball Super's Tournament of Power arc. Basically, for anyone who hasn't seen it, the story of that arc was that there was a Battle Royale tournament, and whoever lost had their universe deleted, and a lot of people insisted the heroes can't be called heroes anymore because by defeating the others, they caused their universe to be deleted, and therefore snuffing out tons of lives. I strongly disagree with that, with the statement you cannot place a person in a situation where doing literally anything, I mean actually literally, meaning including doing nothing, will force you to realign yourself into evil. That's not how that works. So, while it is awful, the fact of the matter is the situation is the problem here, not the people within it, including Pig for going nuts like that. At this point, those looking for some answers do no good. I already sealed most of my emotions. Guilt would have to join the club. I'll deal with my fractured psyche when I was safe. More importantly, I go check on Pig and see if she really was the traitor. Checking her tablet would make that clear. I went down the cafeteria. There the three were mourning Pig. They were not pleased. What did you all do? You killed her! Surprised to show your ugly mug here, Bunny, seeing as you totally sold us out. Guess I can't expect more for a rat ass. I didn't mean... Where you get off saying something like that? You all switched sides to join the library in the first place. That's screw you! Yeah, that's not the important part. Was she a traitor? No, we already checked the personality. She wasn't victorious or defeated. No, that means you killed her for nothing. And I suppose there was meaning in killing Rooster. Don't think I forgot about that, and don't think I'll forgive that. Mad about Rooster's death, huh? Funny, didn't take you for fangirl. You're certainly a trying man to deal with. However, I feel I knew him well enough to say he was a pure soul at heart. Having killed him for no good reason greatly upsets me. So let's play now. Everyone listen up. The thing's got real messed up, obviously, but there's no easy way of resolving this. There's simply not going to be a safe play until the traitors are gone and dead. It's clear they're willing to do whatever to stay alive. The only answer she is a simple one, but it's one I don't think people like. What is it? Group debates? Who to eliminate? Right here, we'll just talk up. It's most suspicious. Argue it out. Then it turns entering the room over there and casting our votes. After someone dies, we check their tablet whether or not they're a traitor. Repeat until we're done. Are you serious? That's crazy. And your suggestion? You just coast along route with no real opinion, haven't you? Well, now's your time to stand up. If you can think of a better way to handle things, step up. What exactly do you think you're doing? I'm asking you to explain yourself. Got a problem? No. Why were you wasting time like that? Seemed fun. I think a Socratic seminar seems like a fairly logical method of handling this dispute. I donate the idea. Seems a little brutal, but can hardly be helped. Does it seem like a good idea? Are you telling us to debate who to murder? That's barbaric. It's more creepy, wrong, it sounds like say. Alright, what's weird here? You don't have one, do you? In that case, we're gonna go with this one. There's no way you can outplan the traitors, so instead we're gonna outvote them. If you don't like arguing, just stay silent. See how much good it does you in the votes. Crap, they're going to say you have... Crap, this is really... I know I made an Among Us joke before, but now it really is at that point. Like it or not, the shitty praying game had reached the final stage. Perhaps this was an inevitable conclusion based on the rules presented. A logical culmination of everyone's distrust and self-interest. It all led to a particularly brutal popularity contest with deadly states. If there was ever time to put game face on, it was now. For my sake in the groups, I had to put forward the best arguments. Who should I start with? I distrust anyone who went along with the library group voting plan. It was ill-conceived and selfish, but more importantly, it was the perfect cover for a traitor. I thought we already talked about how one was a traitor outside the group. For one, Bunny already brought up how that was inconclusive proof. For another, even if the traitor was outside the group, that doesn't make things less suspicious. If we're gonna break up all suspicious stuff, let's talk about the very first one, the one that killed Ox. We know from there at least one traitor had to come from horse or dog. Is that so? Oh no, I'm not a traitor. If I wanted to kill you all, I'd do it without the stupid voting system. Oh, are we sure that Roast Road tells us anything? For all we know, someone like Tiger or Snake was the traitor and it was all they're doing. We haven't had a chance to confirm their tablets, have we? Besides, we don't even know if it was even the result of a traitor. There could have been some reason a non-traitor didn't vote for Dragon. Or hell, maybe Axe and Dragon met up and decided not to vote against each other. Then Dragon betrayed that agreement. How the hell would I do something like that? If we're talking about suspicious, haven't we set the stupid item number allowed in the first place? Bunny did. Huge grounds of suspicion. Like we already said, I already didn't know what the item was then. How could I have done it out of evil? Yeah, Bunny's right. I don't think it's likely someone like him would use these methods if he wanted to kill us. Gee, thanks. You're a real Carl Leone, aren't you? Carl Leone? It's a reference to cultured people, trust me. Something I should add to the conversation. Yeah, I think it's less like Monkey and Dog are the traitors. Oh, how sweet. I appreciate the sentiment, but how can I ask why? They're both selected voters. There's in the second round, right? But there was other people that they chose that got 2 votes, which means that the 2 traitors must have coordinated their pick. Okay, but if that's the case, couldn't one of them have lied about who they vote for? I suppose that's true, but wouldn't it better them just said they randomly selected Tiger and one of the traitors got lucky? I guess. Well, for my money, I think it's Sheep. You would. Now, why would you say that? Because I have such impeccable instincts? The question is why you're accusing someone like Sheep. She hasn't done anything to anyone. That's exactly my point. Yeah, she's a floater, to put in reality TV terms. She's always in a group good at convincing other people to do things, very meek. If she's a traitor, her only chance to get away with it would be thanks to a voting system like this. She seems like the traitor type. Call it a hunch. Yeah, he's basically saying, Sheep's been awfully quiet lately, that's awfully sus. I call bullshit. Guys, I think the cycle's up. We need to quickly put in some votes. Bunny's absolutely right. Quickly we cycled in, taking turns. Personally, I had to vote for Dog. Something didn't seem right, and I kept remembering the votes the first cycle. A couple moments of familiar announcement played. The total of 3, strike down Sheep. No! Oh. Simple word. She merely passed out, not from the cholera, but from shock. But I guess this was a lucky break. It made her painful death rather painless. I had no urge to watch someone like her die. I simply prayed she was secretly a monster that tried to kill us. After a beat, Bunny picked up and looked, a few seconds at your side. Weak personality, not victorious, not defeated. Another pointless death. Damn it. I was really sure about her. Dog, you voted for Sheep? I already said I suspected her, didn't I? Who else voted? I did. As did I. I voted for Bunny. Me? You're looking for an apology, you're not getting one. I voted for Dog, as did I. Oh my, I'm so unpopular. People make dumb accusations or suspicious. Just because I'm wrong doesn't make it dumb. Sheep wasn't with us anymore, so we couldn't ask who voted for her. Instead of silence took over. There was uncomfortableness in the air. What was there to say? We tried to be dated and we got it wrong. Debating got it wrong. It's also a Dog. The person who accused Sheep had gotten the second most votes. Accusation brought suspicion on the accuser. Because of that, no one wanted to speak first. After all, Dog spoke up. I think we should vote for Mouse. Why? Sorry, I don't mean any disrespect. I just can't trust you. Seems like you're always up to something. Tell me ever vote for someone, what, 3 times? Something like that? Seems like a schemer. What does that even mean? Also, that's kind of rich coming from the guy outside the library group when the dead people had their tablets taken away. When the guy was supposed to vote drag in the first cycle. Mouse, were these accusations? You're not saying these things because Dogsy accused you, right? Of course not. In that case, why didn't you speak up earlier? Save, guys, you need to start voting again. Cycle's over. Okay, got it. It's no use, there's no time. Dog had made his accusation right before we need to cycle out. I voted Dog. But there's obvious sinking feeling. Yeah. When fewer left, the prayer system will help the popular. By the same token, the traitors looked in. They view as potential threats. Mouse needs to where the social game doesn't want to bring it. Oh, so that's a different death card, eh? Alright, let's go back to the last choice I was given here. Oh wow, it won't let me go back any further. Oh, quick save. Oh, that's quick save and quick load. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's the, Okay, that was too far back. I can't go there again. I guess I should have, Alright, we still want to go through this path, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to exhaust this. Alright, here we are. There's quite a few puzzles here that completely change the name of the game, and holy crap, it really was a while until I got there. Alright. Things go suck. No plan we can think of will stop the traitors from screwing us over, so I guess there's as good as any. So you're endorsing this? Not really endorsing this, because I don't know what else to do. I'll take it. Alright, we're going to... we shouldn't trust Dog, so Dragon. Honestly, I think Dog and Monkey are... Dog and Bunny are probably the ones we can't trust. Dragon is an asshole, but she's been real with us the entire time. I think Dragon's probably innocent. That's what I'm talking about. Why do you think that? Even if people in the library could have used the tablets off the dead bodies, I don't think Dragon could have. She was walking outside the library the entire time, right? She was monitored at pretty much all times. Mouse, if she's the other traitor. That is possible, but she's 50% less likely to be the traitor, I guess. For my money, I think it's Sheep. Huh, you would. Now I would say that, because I have such impeccable instincts. The question is why you're accusing. She hasn't done anything to anyone. That's exactly my point. Vote for Dog. A couple moments, announce it. Total 3 have struck down Sheep. No! Oh. Simple word. Averted my eyes, but in my head I praised you secretly a monster would try to kill us. Her beat Bunny walked over. Weak personality, not victorious, not defeated. Another pointless death. Damn, I was really sure about her. Dog, you voted? I already said a Spectre, didn't I? Who else voted? As did I. I voted for Bunny. Me? You're looking for an apology, not getting one. I voted for Dog, as did I. Oh my, I'm so unpopular. People make dumb accusations are suspicious. Just because I'm wrong doesn't make it dumb. She wasn't with us, so we couldn't ask who she voted for. Instead of silence took over the room. There was an uncomfortableness in the air. What was there to say? It was also notable that Dog, the person who accused Sheep, had gotten the second most. Brought suspicions on the accuser, because of that no one speak first. Is this the same no matter what? Vote for someone, what, 3 times? Yeah, it's the same as before. Is this the same death card? Yes, it is. Alright, so we pretty much know this timeline is a complete bust. There's no direction we can go with this. However, we do now have now have all the more suspicion to suspect Dog. Now we can continue with Ox for the moment. I'm gonna focus on this particular timeline for the moment, but the path split is going to be coming up. However, we have more and more reason to suspect Dog. Even if... Ox and Dragon. I'll go with Ox and Dragon. It's good to be able to work with you. There are worse picks for a third. Guess that leaves me with Bunny and Dog. Oh no, I should have picked something sooner. You're not happy being with us? I'm offended. To speed things up, things are now more of the essence. I say we only reconvene every 2 rounds. Sound good? Sure thing. No one gave a shit about that in the first place. I don't. Ox drop, it's not worth arguing. Fine, so this is fine. Might have both traders in their group. Oh, come on, what are the chances of that? Or what if the trader, someone like... You know what, let's save this to another slot here, just because I'm going back here a lot. Let's see if this leads the same voting timeline as before. Oh, the second floor, you know what they say, first worst, second's best. Okay, so this is going a completely different area. Sure, let's do it already, I'm sick of talking about this. Dragon's curt remark cut the conversation off. We were all just talking. We were antsy, nervous, sick. What would make us feel better? Looking for the dang trinkets. After all, no one seemed to bother to look there yet. There was a little awkward to enter the men's restroom, but desperate time called for desperate measures. I don't think anyone would have minded. The good thing about searching through restrooms is there isn't a lot of area to cover. We were completely able to completely search in a matter of minutes. Fortunately, we didn't get any leads. When we then decided to go to the other men's restroom, for a while it looked like it'd be the same thing. However, just as we can leave, Ox stopped. Hey, look at this. Safely on the floor. Due to the way the 2-door entrance is set up, it was located at a place very easy to overlook. However, once Ox pointed out, it was obvious. Great, this probably hides a trinket. Good, we weren't completely wasting our time. Let's not start celebrating until we see what it actually is. We need a combination to open the safe, and there don't appear to be hints written on it. The combination must be hidden in the restroom. Oh, we didn't find anything. We were looking for objects. If we started looking for numbers, we could find something. Well, we can try it. Fine. Better ideas than this, that's for sure. Great. So we went back to looking for what might be a hint of the safe's combination. Eventually, I rolled out toilet paper. Unfurling it revealed a 4-digit combination. I got it! You do? Great. Let's try and preserve some of dignity and open the safe outside the restroom. Works for me. We exited the room and brought the safe with us. Once outside, we input the code. Sure enough, the safe opened, revealed a whistle and a sheet of paper. Must be a major trinket. Give me that. Dragon leaned in and grabbed the whistle. Ox grabbed the paper. All this combination brought some of the search parties to us. Hey, what's going on? Did you guys find the trinket? Yeah, but we're not sure what it does yet. Well, I'll read the explanation. This is a grouping whistle. Once activated, 12 participants will be divided into 4 packs. The packs consist of 3 animals that move directly after one another. That is to say, Mouse, Ox, and Tiger will be 1, Bunny, Dragon, Snake will be another. Once packed, the participants can't be unpacked. Participants in a pack have to move together. If Mouse chooses to move 1 space, on Mouse's turn, all move forward 1 space. All 3 members pack share fate. Every member of a pack will possess personalities of the other members. Additionally, if one is executed, the entire pack is executed. That's all it says. Oh wait, I don't get it. What's the point of this? I think it's actually a very useful item. Like, if I was in a group with Horse and Monkey, I'd have the opportunity to move forward with my action. Horse's action with Monkey's action, right? That effectively triples how far we can move. Oh, right. So, should we activate it? No, this trinket has a very fatal side effect. Members of a share personalities. Then it stands to reason the victorious personality and the defeated personality will spread to fellow group members. That increases the number of people with disadvantageous personalities. Oh, right. Just then, Dragon confidently entered the room. Dragon, where are you going? This isn't the time to take a crap. Rooster, move on. Come on. Just then, a high-pitched whistle played on our tablets and announced, congratulations, you all successfully been grouped. Your pack members are Ox, Tiger. Your life now depends on survival. Do not forget that. What the hell? What's this? I thought we just explained why this is a bad idea. She should have said a little louder, the person with a whistle. Dragon, why would she do this? As if cued, she exited. Dragon, what the hell's this about? You got a problem with it? No, I'm just curious. Decision makes all. Coward. Coward? It's an apt title for those with the coins to stand up to, without the coins to stand up to evil. That's what you are, evil. Saying I'm evil? What, are you talking to me? Call me evil in my face? Yeah, that's what I did. Apparently, you're evil and you have poor listening comprehension. Imagine being 0 for 2 in such important categories. I weep for your offspring. I respect the balls on this guy. I'm afraid you may be misinterpreting his behavior. Forget that, Dragon. What's the deal with grouping us like that? Weren't you listening to what Monkey said? I was, and I realized the whistle represented a way to settle all this fairly. Before this, we had 2 secret trailers. By their silence, they were willing to give up their lives for us. That means they were waiting for the opportunity to kill us all. It seemed like a real shitty situation. I guess it's gonna lead to backhanded trickery, mystery murders, and a whole bunch of breakdown of group culminating in a bunch of complicated logic stuff. No part of that sounds appealing to me. But with this, 6 people have been now defeated or victorious personalities. You know what that means? Oh, so I'm not the only person paying attention. If the defeated personality is in last place in some crosses, everyone with the defeated or victorious personality survives. Originally, this was for 2 people, but now it refers to 6. The defeated personalities and victorious should now work together. Essentially, we now have a good old-fashioned gang war. 6 versus 6, perfectly fair. Fair, you just made sure half of us will die. And I made sure 6 would survive, instead of confusing, backstabbing game of tricks and smart people shit. This is a way fair way of handling things, an earnest brawl between 2 teams. Brawl? Oh, you didn't think this would be settled by using the race mechanics, did you? Now it's a turf fight. Work with your team and win. Survival of the fit. Survive, straightforward and fair. The best way to determine who gets to live. I understand your point, Dragon, but I can't agree with your way of thinking. Well, too bad, because I already made a decision for us and you can't undo it. So come on, Bunny and Snake, follow me to the 3rd floor. My packs need the strategy meeting. Without another word, Dragon walked away. Sorry, guys, this is how it is now. Good luck, I guess. I, for one, can't help but see this is an extremely crude method of settling things. I doubt that woman and I can see eye and eye on anything. However, I will, as they say, go with the flow on this one. Bunny and Snake followed Dragon. She walked away. What on earth is she talking about? How is a gang war fair? It's not fair to people like me, people who can't fight. Oh, I'm really gonna die here, aren't I? Take a chill pill, would ya? Chill pill, my team's Union Rooster. How am I supposed to feel calm? You said why? I'm on your team. Have no fear, I never lose anything. Well, I guess I've lost one thing. Your marbles? I'm talking about my... Okay, enough of that. Oh, dang, it's like that reveal well, from that Team Fortress 2 advert. No, it was a short. Hey, got a bucket of chicken, wanna do it? Yeah, okay. Huh. Pig anxiously started walking away from the group down the hallway, muttering furiously under her breath. Hey, where are you going? Get back here on my side. This should be fun. Dog and Rooster followed after her. People are splitting up like nothing. What is Dragon talking about when she said this is a turf war? I get it. Also, I'm surprised she'd make the game like this knowing I'm here. You believe she would be intimidated by our overwhelming physical presence? No, that's not what I mean. Oh? For now, Dragon is right. No offense, Mouse, Ox, Tiger, but you think it would be best if I had a private conversation with Sheep and Monkey. Well, we're in no position to stop you, so go on right ahead. Horse nodded and confidently walked to the nearby staircase. Wordlessly, Sheep and Monkey followed him. It's clear who the leader of the pack was. Just like that, I was alone with Ox and Tiger. Mine. Wow, that's a lot to take in. You're telling me? What's the plan? I don't think we have a plan. Dragon just came in, found a completely disruptive major trinket, and unearthed everything. We have no choice but to join this absurd gang war of hers. I was hoping for a bit of a better plan than that. I don't know if you'd noticed, but I'm not exactly in peak fighting shape, and no offense, but your years as a prosecutor haven't really toughened you up either. Ouch! I said no offense. Well, in that case, I'm not offended. You don't have to worry so much, Mouse. After all, you got me on your side. All miracles, I guess. Gosh, things have really gotten bad, haven't they? I don't get what Dragon was saying at all. She was afraid the possibility that with 2 hidden traitors, things would be surprisingly violent in a complex way. Her argument this is fair, out in the open violence is somehow preferable to the prior time. I can see what she's saying. If you assume that things would deteriorate without this change. Do you agree it would? It's hard to say. I don't think it's leap in logic to say that with the defeat and victorious personalities probably planned to sacrifice us. If they didn't, they probably would have confessed when we asked them out. But it's not enough to say definitely would have been more deadly than this. The idea it's going to be a clean 6 live, 6 die situation is a fallacy. There's a real potential for only 3 people still alive, possibly even none. I don't like the idea of this turning into a bloody battle. Can we stop it from happening? I doubt it at this stage. Like it or not, it's happening. No one knew what to say after that. It was cold and comforting truth, but it was the truth. Oh, the round's almost over. Should we input our moves? Yes, let's. I would think it's obvious, but either of you had a special personality, might as well tell me. We check. I don't have one. Me neither. Okay, then. In that case, we should be moved as far as possible. Don't we cross the line at the same time to make a special personality? We can worry about that later. It's not like anyone's crossing the line this round. Unless our actions be. What is a minor trinket? I don't have one on me, but I remember the code that was on one. I got a trinket too. I remember the code the trinket dog had. Let's try and input these 3. If we're lucky, all 3 can use theirs. In that case, we're moving a minimum of 9 spaces, and that will grow exponentially if others use theirs. In the best case, we won't finish this. We can try to get within striking distance of the finish line. Got it. Sounds like a plan. Alright. I'll use this restroom to put my action. You 2 can use the nearby classrooms. Right. This should take almost no time, so let's just do that and meet back here. And with that, we split up to input our actions. I was worried whether or not my code would be accepted or if someone else saw the code would have entered it first. Luckily, it went through fine. I left the restroom in a couple moments. Tiger and Ox and Tiger returned. Did everything go well? It did for me. Same here. Great. We should go to the cafeteria and monitor the results. It may provide us with a useful clue. Not to be nervous, Nell, or anything. Do you think the others will also try and check the results? They might, but so what? They might attack us. They might attack us here. Conflict is inevitable. We can't be scared away from just because we might be attacked, I guess. Yeah, you're right. I was being cowardly. Don't worry about it. Everyone has doubts. The important thing is you overcame them. I wouldn't. Onwards. Tiger boldly led the charge to the cafeteria. As long as I followed her, I felt a little safe. Horse is probably the strongest person here, but Tiger had the 2nd place title to be sure. She could protect us, at least for now. We got the cafeteria without incident. When we arrived there wasn't anyone there. Phew, well, this is relief. Don't drop your guard. Just because there's no one here now doesn't mean there won't be anyone coming. The round isn't over yet. We wait till the results. Round 4 has ended. Let's see how the race has progressed. Raz used a minor trinket. Ox and Tiger in the same pack, so therefore so do they. Ox uses a minor trinket, move 3. Rat and Tiger are in the same pack, and so do they. Tigers use a minor trinket, move 3. Since Rat, so do they. Bunny has run. Dragon and Snake are in the same, so do they. Dragon has run. Snake run 1 space. The horse uses apple 3. The other packs do as well. Sheep has run, and so the other 2 do as well. Monkey has run, so the other move as well. The rooster has encouraging crow on sheep. Sheep moves 4 spaces. Horse and monkey are in the same pack, and so do they. Dogs run 1 space. Since rooster and dog are in the same pack, so they. That's interesting. Now round 5 has begun. Do your best to choose wisely. That round was certainly more eventful. To be expected, it's a free-for-all now. But hey, we're in the lead, sort of. We're tying with horse, sheep, and monkey. They're able to keep up thanks to rooster's encouraging crow. Why they boost that in the partners? The fact he foregoed crowing one of his partners means one thing. That group must have the defeated personality. This theory is especially likely when you consider Pigability, which would have single-handedly moved her group 9 spaces. So they don't want to come first, they want to come last. Well, that makes sense, but someone in the back room, they'd actually been... What are you doing here? Sorry, I don't want to fight. I just want to check how the round went. Dragon sent me to scout here. Good thing, too, now that I know who my allies are. Allies? Well, it's gotta be you guys. Why do you say that? Okay, so Snake and I don't have either defeated or victorious personality, so our first order of business is to find out which pack didn't have their personality. Judging by the results, I'd say Dog's pack did. Since they decided to boost Sheep's, that group probably has victorious. Hold on, you're making some assumptions of logic. Just because Sheep packs boost doesn't mean they have victorious. Maybe they just made a pact to work together. Rooster doesn't care who wins. That's true, but also eavesdropping your conversation. To me, it didn't sound like victorious. Well, your assessment's right. We're on your side. That's good to hear, is what I could say. Honestly, a bit of a disappointment. Why do you think? I want our pack to line with the pack horses in. The win condition is contrary to... If their win condition is contrary to ours, that means we'll have to go against him. Okay, this might work. What might work? Tiger, are you willing to help fight? Of course. Great. The plan will work better with this. What plan? So currently there's a room on the 2nd floor Dragon's hiding out in. It's likely a horse. Once horse decides to move, he's going to try and defeat the other packs physically. The idea is I should scout this round's results to find out whether or not horse be on our side. You said it should be obvious who has the defeated, and from there we can figure out who is victorious. Turned out horse is on our side, great. If not, try to recruit him. But if we're against each other, it was to act as bait. Find horse and lure him into the group the Dragon's in. Then Dragon would leap out of our hiding spot and ambush him. Then the 2 of us would try to kill him using the makeshift weapons we found. It's not like a dumb plan. Yeah, no honor in a sneak attack. Who cares about honor? That's not what I'm talking about. Even with the element of surprise, I don't think you 2 could beat him. I don't either, but if we have to, if horse is against us. However, this works better if you 3 help. Instead of being the bait, you 3 could. It even sort of makes sense that way, right? You get him chasing in the room, Dragon and I kept him, and the 5 of us take him down. Oxmouse, no offense, I don't know how much you'd help, but if Dragon, Tiger, and I went against him, we'd have a real chance. Hell yeah, we could. Mouse, Ox, do it. Hold on. Why should we work with your group? It seems like a bit of leap of faith to our pack. After all, Dragon was the one who got us in this mess in the first place. I'm not exactly eager to help her. Look, Ox, buddy, I totally get you. I hear you. You're not wrong. Dragon made a real mistake the way she handled things, and you're not the only one annoyed at her, but have you seen Horse? Speaking of someone experienced dealing with fighters, Horse isn't someone you can let run amok. If you're dealing with him early, as a group, effectively he's liable to pick us off one by one till we're dead. So if you want your pack to live, working with us is their best option. Ox, I think we should do it. I get the feeling Bunny's right. We have to handle Horse. I suppose you are correct. Fine. Show us the ambush room. With that, Bunny's pack and ours went to an uneasy alliance. It was hard to full-on trust anyone given the circumstances, but Horse was a larger problem. He had to be stopped no matter what. Bunny shows a fairly small room. Dragon's hiding there, so if Tiger shows up, lead her in there. Should we go update our own plan? I'd like to, but look nervously. It really suck if she revealed her hiding spot and Horse walked in on us. Still, not informing could lead to a dangerous situation. Okay, how about this? You're looking at once and open the door. Dragon, mouse pack working with us so they don't kill him. Okay, thanks, bye. That should take care of that. I guess so. I'll hide in a nearby room, then run when the assault happens. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're getting ready to screw us over. Why aren't you hiding in that room as well? I don't know how I can tell by looking in the window, but that room's pretty small. There aren't 2 spaces to hide. If Horse saw me, he'd realize it was an ambush. And you're sure you're not using an excuse to run away when the fight started and leave the hard work Dragon Tiger? Of course not. If I did that and Horse won, I'd stand no chance of my own. The dumb move, no matter how you look at it. Sheesh, Ox, I have to be a buzzkill all the time. Just trust Bunny. He's not the type to pull something shade off. I wouldn't be so sure, Tiger. Okay, great. I imagine Horse is starting to look for the others, so patrol around this floor. You'll run into him soon. I believe in you. With inspiring words, Bunny hid, leaving us to lure a huge muscular guy in an ambush. Not exactly fun. We didn't have much choice. So what now? I suspect Bunny's analysis is right. From what I get of Horse's character, it would not surprise me if he begins to proactively look for opponents. Sure about that? If he were smart, he'd not have no need to. It's easier to attack than defend, and with Monkey and Rooster's help, he's in a good position to win the race. But that doesn't seem like Horse's style. I guess any minute. Ox, behind you. Horse was standing there, except, what's on his face? A skull mask? Who cares about that? It's time to fight! Hey Horse, get your ass over here and settle this. Instead of answering, began to pick up speed. It was long before he was in a sprint. Guys, quickly in here. Alex yanked my arm and brought me to the ambush room. Tiger followed, and I looked for where Dragon could be hiding, but I didn't see any. Instead, the eye-catching thing was the rags in the corner. There's a surprisingly high pile in there covered in grease oil, so I got a bad feeling. Yeah, it's Ox, we should finish. Horse came barreling in. My, what cramped corpse you chose for our duel. This is what you wanted to call it. Horse leapt at Tiger, who knocked him back before someone opened the door. Dragon? Sorry, this is how I fight a war. A silver lighter with the red dragon emblem. I knew it. Then she slammed the door. No! Dragon, what you doing? She's doing us a sacrifice. We're currently trapped in a burning room. Full of fire. The room's pretty small. It'll be filled with smoke and we'll choke. Ha, you think this can close me in? Blaming Dragon blocking the door with a trophy case. The two were pushing the other side, keeping us in. Take this! Slam the door hard. There's a bit of leeway, but the barrier held well. Fine, let's try this. Horse slammed his fist at the window. He began to reach out, grasping. Ha 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 ha! He reeled in pain and fell limply. What just happened? He's unconscious, maybe dead. Why? How should I know? It's not important. We gotta get out of here. How? First of all, help me get Horse's body out of the way. Horse, but Tiger ended up doing most of the lifting. The path to the door is now clear. The smoke could stay low. The fire was all spreading. Tiger tried to push on the door and push open. It was slightly pushed back. Hard to tell, but I guess all members were doing it to the best shut us in. Dang it, what should I do? I'm getting frustrated. There's no telling what would happen if I just let her do whatever. I need to help out. The Tiger tried knocking the door off its hinges. How will that clear path? Just do it. There's no time to discuss. Spend more time. There's a danger. One's dropping dead. A few second blows, it came off. Now push the top of it. Alright, this is probably going to be a dead end, so let's do this one first. Opening the window, try and grab. On it. Yes, however, the sense of victory didn't last. Moments later, Tiger cried out, what happened? I didn't see Dragon do anything, recoiled away. I saw Snake's head right under the window. Snake? He was in on this too? Of course he would be. That would be just like him. Tiger, Ox and I ran over, looked at her arm. She'd be injected with something. Yeah, probably poison. That impulsively I ran. Didn't really bulge. Yeah, probably. Man, I wanted to see that death scene. Came down top of the trophy case. The dragon attempts to block that were ineffective. The wide opening planted Snoke out. It also gave Tiger. She took 2 steps back to rush forth through the opening. Desperate to escape crisis, Ox and I followed suit. With that, we narrowly escaped the burning classroom. The dragon almost killed us, completely betrayed. The group, Dragon, Snake, and Bunny stood before us in the hall. Dragon was holding some loose piping she got from where Bunny had a bat. Snake, on the other hand, was just holding a syringe. A syringe? He must have found some poison. Didn't seem particularly a good fighting weapon. You jerks, what's that about? Simple. It's your fault for believing us so easily. Let's clear the struggle with smoke. We can wait. And when we get a better opportunity, it'll injure us. Dragon turned, started walking. Your nope is fine. Turned and made her way. Exactly. They were waiting for us to finish fighting. Whoever lost, maybe, but I don't hack. Only made our way back to the cafe. We realized if Dragon's pack was a thing brain, it's entirely why. Like, oh no, I didn't mean. Exactly. Smarter than us. I don't catch things. I'm not mouse. Blaming each other is the right way to do it right now. Dropping frames. Let me give it a frame stabilize. Again, and thus, bit, he's stabilizing. Alright. Give it a minute. I'm dropping frames ad here. I'm just... Dates here. Date. Very slowly. Here, see if it gets back to normal. Please. Let me lot of frames here. Many frames I'll have to end the stream. So that's going to be very... Bit rate is a little better now. More, so I'll theoretically be able to... Oh wow, no, it's not up here. Alright, looks like it's a bit better now, but... let me try low living a bit more latency, maybe that'll help. I have to end the VOD or this guy was they do that. See if it gets